back again. YouTube's on in the background. Who we got today? Some geezer from London, Marcus Hayes, Mark 1 and Mark 2 Escorts, ST170 engines. He seems pretty cool. All from London, innit? Probably because all the Dagenham with the Fords. Loads of Londoners on this YouTube thing. So, need some more Brummies, man. More Brummies in the house. But today, in preparation for this gearbox, the welder visited yesterday. It was a bit dark, so I didn't do any videos, didn't look at his car. But yeah, we've decided we're going to cut the flange off that, and I've got a flange that I'm picking up tomorrow off my mate who aquablasted the gearbox for next customer's car. So I've got brand new looking bell housing that to chop up to go on there. As you can see, that's the TTV flywheel to go in there. This one's been sat on a car. This hasn't been used. If you look at that bit, excuse the lighting, bit of corrosion. It's been sat 6-7 years on a car, and really light. There's nothing to them, but look at that. Obviously it'll burn off. And the clutch is started. This was a fast road clutch. I was going to change that for a 4-paddle anyway. But look at that. Brand new, just a bit of corrosion from where it's been condensation and then drying off in the box. I think that's a Helix face. But we've got a brand new clutch here to go on with the new box. That obviously came off this. Ta-da! There you go. Quaiffe MTX75 there. Look at that. Box is missing. Nice hole in the bay. Because as soon as I got the bell housing on that box, I'm going to bolt it straight to this engine and then going to figure out and configure some engine mounts for it, because these are just not going to be any good. Because that box, totally different mounting positions. And again, the box at Burkert, is it box? But it's sold by Satchells Engineering. They recommend solid mounting it to the chassis. I don't know if anyone else is running one. I'm a little bit dubious about solid mounting it to my chassis, because the power that this thing gives out, I just don't see. So I know he had an issue. Previous owner had an issue with bolts off the bell housing into the casing snapping, and to me that would have been because of the solid mounting and the torque put through the bell housing into the casing. If the casing's solid mounted, he got over the issue. He had a new bell housing made by Satchells. I spoke to a geezer called Toby at Satchells. He said he didn't make a new bell housing for the box, but he did. Don't know why he's telling me he didn't, because I saw the bolts break. I saw the new bell housing come from Satchells. It was under warranty, and they sent it instead of 6mm casing wall onto the bell housing, put a 10mm on with no recesses on the bolts, and it was fine. So I know that bell housing casing wall that goes on the casing is fine. So I'll keep that one, but I'm not really sure about solid mounting it to the chassis. I think I'm going to incorporate the mounts I've already got. It doesn't really move. It gives a little bit. It's not going to be an issue for the shifter, because the shifter that's on it is a rod shifter. That was never a problem. The shifter that's on this is a rod shifter to the top of the box for the sequential. I just can't see it being a problem. Can't see it being a problem. But what a pain in the arse to get out. Again, that's never ran. I put the clutch in, and let's have a look at these. The bolts for the clutch face, the pressure plate onto the flywheel, I couldn't get them off. Could not get them off, so I had to use obviously bolt removing tool, absolutely hammer it onto there, which I didn't want to do because of billet flywheel, but I had to hammer it on and get these off. And these were brand new, but obviously you can see on the back they bite into whatever surface they do up on. That it just didn't want to come off, so I'm going to replace these. Maybe not do them up as tight next time. That's all the bolts out the box on. Mounts, group A, bolts, and it's off. So as soon as I get the bell housing done, the lad who's doing the bell housing, I've got an engine complete, same block as this in the van. I'm going to give him an engine. I'm going to give him flywheel, clutch, gearbox, and the bell housing, spare bell housing. So he's done them before, but on rear wheel drive boxes, what they do, they make up a frame inside to make sure the casing's in the correct direct position for when they weld on the new flange. The old bell housing doesn't move. They bolt onto, I think they bolt onto the crank. He told me it was a 3-part frame they make. But yeah, we're getting there. Big hole. Hopefully fill it back up soon. Cheers.